Hi, everybody. Okay, the operation's done. It didn't take well. Procedures did not go well, but that's how it works in medicine. It's trial by error, trial and error. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. But you got to have a long-term plan. That's the important thing about modern medicine and modern health. Is you got to have a long-term plan. Nothing's really accomplished just in bits and pieces. And so you have to think long range, long term. So the doctor's going to try the procedure again in a couple of weeks. She'll call me tomorrow, make an appointment, and then we'll give it another go. These things take time. These are ways. Sometimes life is the best teacher. You know, in the operation, they asked me if I wanted anesthesia, and I had a minimum amount of anesthesia. So I was awake during the whole operation and able to observe it, and that was very educational for me. And even though I felt every prick and every bit of pain while they were stitching me up, pain's the greatest teacher in the world. You're going to learn that pain is going to teach you what you need to do to get your health back, or whatever issue you have. You have to suffer pain to really learn to get understanding. And people who can't learn from pain, they're like the mule. They're stubborn and they don't learn. And so that basically is a fool. You're a fool if you don't learn from your pain. And so it was an issue with trying to get this arm to work. Apparently, they had a lot of blood clots, and if you don't get rid of the blood clots quickly or early, they kind of complicate the situation. And so you got to get in early on the problem. When there's a problem, get it fixed early, or address it as quickly and as early as possible. And so I'm learning. That's life. Shit happens, but then you go on. And you have only those that persevere are the overcomers that overcome. And so you can't give up. You got to be positive, but also be realistic. You got to keep going and keep moving on forward. And so it's been a good day. Actually, I'm not depressed. I'm not upset at all. I had my doubts and was somewhat skeptical about this working at this stage before I had the operation today. It's just now our doctors are starting to be more candid with me, or more trusting, I hope, that I'm listening, but they're also listening to me. And so that's a good sign, I think, when we start to listen to each other. That's when the Bible says, where two or three are gathered in my midst, or am I in the midst? You know, you want God to come into your life. You got to let God into your life, and then let God be the guide, the direction, give you direction that you need. And so you got to listen to other people, and people have to learn to listen to you as well. And so it doesn't matter if they're Christians or not. We have to hear what each other, listen to each other, and as we're able to learn from each other, then we're able to also will be able to commune together, hear from God, if you believe in God. So it starts with our relationships, building your relationships with people, knowing that you're put into relationships for a purpose, and being honest about that you have a responsibility to share and to communicate with other people as much as they have a responsibility to communicate and share with you. Okay, so there's my report for today. It wasn't uneventful, but very educational. I learned a lot. And so I either get your ass kicked or kick ass. That's what I believe. Life is going to kick your ass, or you're going to learn how to kick some ass. And you got to really be tough if you really want to be a person of faith, and you want to be strong in your faith, and you want to overcome. Okay? And so Christ said, I overcame the world. And so you want to be an overcomer, be one like Jesus Christ. He already overcame the world, so there's no problem to be found or had. You just have to have that spirit of perseverance, and then you will. Okay? So I love you all. Take care. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.